So I'm doing a speech about being nervous during a speech, and right now I'm nervous doing the speech. So I do get nervous during speeches. I used to get more nervous when I was younger. When I was less confident. Um, as I'm older now, and I've spoken to people, groups, 10 people or 300 people. The most I ever spoke to was 1,000 people. Um, and I learned to be a better speaker. I still have a long way to go. I say a lot, and that's not a good habit. I prefer an online speech. I just feel like I'm more secure. I feel like in front of a bunch of people, I feel like really nervous. Like, what are they thinking? And am I gonna jumble my words? And I definitely do prefer online speeches. Um, so what makes me nervous? Like I said, thinking what people are gonna say, forgetting what I'm gonna say, saying the wrong thing. Uh, that definitely makes me nervous. And if I'm talking about a certain subject and then I just forget what I'm talking about and ramble on, that's definitely going to make me nervous. I like to be prepared if I'm going to give a speech. I prefer not to give a speech, but if I have to give a speech, I'm going to do my best to be prepared and just be calm, cool, and collective. Um, so advice to people who get nervous: just there's that old saying that imagine the people who are listening to your speech, imagine that they're in their underwear. Believe it or not, that works, right? It kind of makes you like relax and maybe just makes you laugh a little bit, right? And I believe if you're that way, you're going to be less likely to be nervous. Some other advice I learned, they say don't say a lot. And one thing that does help a lot, and I didn't see it till later on, but somebody said when you're giving a speech and you're just at a loss for words, don't say right there. Just pause. That pause to you might seem like it's like an eternity. It might seem like it's like 2 or 3 seconds. Excuse my dogs, guys. Sorry. It might seem like it's an eternity, but it really isn't. It's only a few seconds, and before you know it, you're going to get back on track, and then you're going to remember where you're at. So what makes me feel confident? Sorry, I'm really sorry about the dogs. What makes me feel confident? I think knowing the subject that you're going to talk about, and knowing your audience, and knowing what you're accomplishing, And another thing, if you're giving a speech and it's on something that you know about, like you're a system expert or something that you're passionate about. If you're passionate about comic books, or you're passionate about video games, or about cars, you know what? You're going to forget you're giving a speech, and you're just going to be yourself, and you're going to talk about what you like. So that's the one thing. Be yourself. Don't try to be something you're not, and that's my advice.